Universal God 111 live broadcast. Let's get it. NBA 2K23. I'm up in this motherfucking thing, man. We out here. Why you gotta hurt me, girl? Huh? And never do me like it, girl. Era por mí, claro que sí.
Chitter chatter, but to me it didn't matter. I was pumping for a profit, trying to climb up the ladder. I gotta stay on my grind. Why can't I feel anything? But I'm inside my mind again. Back in the bar for real again. All my just to feel real again. Yeah. She just wants some fun. I said I'm not the one, but she still wanna. She wanna kiss it up me. She wanna keep in touch, but I ain't touching. I've been on the way. slipping through the day. I do what I want because I'm young and cause I'm paid. I get to the money either or and either way, yeah. She spent a whole check on a good time. She might go out and turn into the bad guy. Party what is always really annoys me. How we in it and singing lullabies. I can never lose and I can never. I'ma live forever, I can never. And put it in a song so I'm more alive. Why can't I feel anything? Quit, but I'm a start again. Anything to feel again. Well, I feel real again, yeah. 21, I made 100 racks by 21, yeah. I never run, you ain't the only one in the city with a, yeah. If you playin' with my mom, I'ma go bananas like a monkey. She spent a whole check on a good time. She might broke my heart and turn into the bad guy. Party all these always really annoys me. How we end up and singing lullabies. I can never lose and I can never.
I grind in the studio all night long, just to finish up another tight song. I'm glad to play, cause when I set my sights on, it's like masterpiece soon as I turn my mic on. But working in the lab is the easy part. Some people are finished before they can even start. So making in this industry, you gotta have heart.
Anything to feel again.
Labels that take you apart.
Back in the where I feel real again.
Make you wanna grab the snatch the trick by his collar. They need with bullshit to see if you'll follow. The rap game is me, it's hard to swallow. But me, I'm with the rock. City to city can stay. So I'm staying away. I'm a screwed up click nigga with money to make. I gotta stay on my grind.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
I really love how this team is playing for one another right now, and why their cohesiveness continues to improve with each passing victory.
Yeah, they look legit, and I'll tell you what, no one in the league wants to face them right now.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, when you get to the middle of the season like we are now, are you still experimenting with your game as a player, RJ?
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. One thing that I tell people is that if you start working on something at the beginning of the season, by the end of the season, it could be a part of your game. So you're just always looking to refine your skill.
Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
That'll be a move to remember.
Wow. Yeah, great creativity in the air.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
That free throw, no good. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A., but Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
And down it goes.
It was.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Mobley.
Let's go.
Anderson pulls it down.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And it's Mitchell.
Yeah.
The miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Stevens. That's tipped.
Let's go.
6 on the shot clock.
Let's go.
Up ahead. Anderson gets the bucket.
They won.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And here's Mobley. Anderson covers. Here's Stevens to the paint. Here's Allen.
Yeah,
Trying to make it in, but it misses.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Mobley. To the inside. Inside. Pass to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Cavs trailing. To stop the run. And the shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
One shot.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Wolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Allen. Here's Stevens, guarded by Edwards. Here's Mitchell. And there's the rejection. It's out of bounds to Cleveland.
In for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got 8.
And on that shot, just shrugging off the contact like the pro he is.
Here's Russell. He takes it in. No good that time. And Cleveland the other way now. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
You know when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. And here's Garland. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Garland. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it.
Darius Garland. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
Free throw is good from Russell.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
And both free throws good for Russell. Garland with the ball. He got it up. And that concludes the first quarter play. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Wolves fans, you know them, you love them.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half of this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
And Lopez gets it to go.
The assist.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Down low. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got his second bucket on the night.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Minnesota in the lead. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
Here's Lopez. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's Minnesota now. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Here's Rivers. Knocks it down from distance. Yeah. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Get off me, little nigga.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Now a timeout called by Cleveland.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
So both teams changing it up here. And here are the Cavaliers now. 11-point game. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
On the wing, Rivers. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
We're trying to get jiggy.
Over to the left wing. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Now Mitchell. 12 points for him. Second chance shot.
Go, boy!
Can't get it to go. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Russell.
Hey!
It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
They're really working the paint now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A good look from Allen. On the money from 12 feet away.
Not known as a quick shooter, but Allen shows what he's got there.
Out to the right wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. There's a minute 12 left in the second. Here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Pass to Gobert. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Allen. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Allen's gotten his second bucket.
A very strong young man. Allen, tough to defend anywhere on the floor.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Oh!
Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
Jarrett Allen.
When you look at the age of Jarrett Allen, the way he's developed, he could be a top 5 center in the league very soon. Fantastic impact on the court he has.
36 seconds left in the half. Over to the wing. Now here's Gobert. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to Rivers. Clock at 6. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Wolves fans, you know them.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one.
Timberwolves dancer.
The Cavs trailing. Outside Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert. And here's Edwards. The layup off target. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Gobert. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Right side Anderson. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Gobert about to dunk on his ass.
On Jared Allen.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Gobert.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
No good on the second free throw.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Assist from
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Edwards with it. 9 points in the game. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. The shot by Russell, no good. Pass to Allen. Edwards pulls it in.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Allen. It doesn't go for him. And here's Minnesota now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside Russell. Pass to Rivers. Mobley with the block. Here's Wade. Mobley outside for 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
NBA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
No luck on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
2 minutes.
But one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air.
Come on, man. That's a foul. Not a fucking foul, bro.
Here's Stevens. Here's Allen. Pass to Wade. Garland with the ball. Guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. And here's Allen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
In for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
Minnesota with the ball. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. Pass to Gobert. And he gets the bucket.
Gobert, bitch.
This quarter.
Skyhook on your
You
ass.
see the ambition
No
for
Kareem,
greatness
ho.
in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity.
You just sit out here,
He's driven
nigga.
to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Back to Allen. And another shot. No
Give me
luck.
that
They
steal.
battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Anderson. Gobert with it. Oh, rejected by Allen. They retain possession. 5 on the clock. Now here's Anderson. Goes back up. The rebound by Allen. Out left to the wing. Outside Love. Now Garland. Back to Love. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love. At the line for one.
And Love, no good on that one.
Just look at the achievements of Kevin Love. NBA champion, all-star selections, multiple all-NBA teams. He's in the middle of a Hall of Fame career.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by 14. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Cleveland calls timeout.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Mobley with the block. And they get it back.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
At the line for Minnesota.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota. First free throw is good. And so Gobert nails both of them. And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the break. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. That shot missing. Love with the defensive effort.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
So it's Minnesota now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Over Mobley. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Shot clock at 3. McDaniels. No good on the shot. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's Mitchell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
The kick out to Edwards. Buries it down low.
What up, little nigga?
Timberwolves lead by 16.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Mitchell misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's McDaniels. And he slams it in one-handed.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Moves the ball around well. Love picking up the assist that time.
It's McDaniels on the wing. To the middle. Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. This Cavs squad is struggling. Here's Mitchell. The bank shot, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
It's Edwards on the wing. Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, Ryan?
The league does a really good job of working with the replay center in Secaucus, but there's one tweak. If you win your challenge, I feel like you should get a second. That's just in my opinion.
Man, I agree 100%. And he sinks the second. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Pass to Stevens. Some solid defense from Russell. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now Mobley. Reed defending. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they increased their win total to 29.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And the layup is good off the glass.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Pass to Reed. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Now Mitchell. Pass to Stevens. Now here's Mobley. Reed defending. Here's Stevens. Love for three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Here's McDaniels. He's off on that one. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one.
111
Well,
live
this might
win.
not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
Get your low rider to me 98. I used to be the low rider crook. Big wizard, y'all said dead to bills. When I ride, always equipped with handed steel. Cocked up on three, you gotta stand and still. I'm in the attic wonder when I'm gon' land and chill. Never stay focused, always smoking. Presidential cushion, always choking. Nigga, I drink up all your purple. If I find out that shit be potent, may not get high. Fuck this shit, yo, baby mama out here sucking my dick. I'ma make up paying that child support. I'm a pimp out here trying to make it rich. If you really wanna get high, let me know. I tell CB that you hit that blow. We can ride in the Cadillac, way in the fucking back, hitting on the spot, just hiding that hole. Then take a lot of free to the hotel room. System on blast, you can hear that boom. Man, I'ma pop out 2, 3X and drop my drawers and take this joint. Yeah, M-Town, we smoke that blow. Turn around, man, and whoop our hoe. Take me a big go bullet that drain. Now my heart don't know.